O Kaohao, aloha mai kako, o va Karina Reyesberg. Good morning. We would like to welcome our ohana, guests, students, and teachers to this beautiful Aina of Kaohao. We were all extremely excited to share in mele and hula today during this very special May Day program.
Aloha, I am Loki Ezerson.
I'm Grace Rojo.
My name is Baron Strasser.
And we will be your announcers this morning.
Our theme for this year's May Day is O Kaohao Ku'u Aina Nani. Kaohao, my beautiful Aina. This year, students have been exposed to mele that bind together, ike and aloha, in the effortless and natural way that is characteristic of Hawaiian composition, deeply rooted in place and adorned with love and respect. These mele have been woven together with poetical mastery by these amazing haku mele.
We are in complete celebration mode today, giving so much love to a forgotten piece of our Aina, which has stood so long under a veil of false identity. As people of Hawaii, our Aina is the center of who we are, enriching us, enlightening us, empowering us all to find our individual brilliance and to stay connected to this place that provides us all with purpose. Each mele we share with you today honors the Aina of Ko'olaupoko, which we have all created personal connections with. These mele ignite pride and solidify a sense of kuleana amongst the people of this Aina Ko'olau. One of the best ways we know how to return that aloha is to mahalo our Aina through beautiful mele. This morning, we highlight songs that have been specifically and intentionally tied to our Aina by people who have long-standing connections with these places and have found ways to serve Aina through their poetry, which reflects the steadfastness and commitment they have to these places. Please enjoy with us as we celebrate our majestic home, our Aina Ko'olau. At this time, please rise for the presentation of our May Day Royal Court. Napukani, Kauaia Sonogini, and Kainoa Wade. Kekia'i, Naya Renoa. Representing the island of Ni'ihau, Princess Hudson Geyer and Princess Leilani Spies. The island of Kauai, Princess Madison Millard and Princess Malia Victor.
The island of Oahu, Princess Tanaya Kauhi and Prince Asher Sprecher. The island of Molokai, Princess Noe Gaylord and Prince Makana Wade. Representing the island of Lanai, Princess Ella Chapman and Prince Braden Pittman. From the island of Kaho'olawe, Princess Piper Distad and Prince Quinn Farron.
Representing the island of Maui, Princess Ella St. Pierre and Prince Tristan Rizzo Murray. Representing the island of Hawaii, Princess Yasmin Duval. Ka'ukali, Remy Higgins. She welcomes Princess Elena Piet and Prince Kaeo Hassett, who serve as a special representation of our beloved Aina of Kaohao.
Ka'ukali Ali'i Anna Chrysler. Our Mayday Queen, Ali'i Medeiros, and our Mayday King, Johnny Sawyer. Everyone, please be Everyone, please be seated. Mr. No will now deliver the principal's message.
Thank you. Can we give a round of applause to our MCs? Encourage them for today. Well, as you can see, this is all about the kids, and that's what schools should be all about. The schools in our state, in our nation, should all be about the kids. So today, kids, we honor you. We're so proud of all of you here. And it's very befitting that they're in this inner circle, and around them are surrounded by all of the adults, the kapunas, the aunties, uncles, friends, grandparents. And we want to just welcome you to our school. My name is Edno, I'm the school director here. And we are so honored to have all of you here so we can celebrate all of these future leaders right here at our school. So we are so proud of you students, and we want to encourage you because today is going to be an incredible day. So how about a round of applause for all of our student performers? And we know that it starts in the home, and we thank you parents for being our partners. It's not an easy task. I have an adult and a teenager, and I'll tell you what, these are the most precious years of our lives as a family. So we thank you for sharing with us your most precious, because it is something that we don't take lightly. And when you do so, I want you to know that this is the finest staff that I've ever had an opportunity to work with. And I want to really thank all the teachers and the staff that make our school really special. And then we extend from that circle and we go out to our Lanikai School Ohana, and that is our PTSA, the parents. And I'll tell you what, we cannot even quantify how incredible this group of people are. Every event, they're first to come, last to leave, and always smiling. All of the decorations you see were not only LSO board members, but all the volunteers that came up. I want to do a really round of applause for all of our May Day decoration setup. Incredible. I think we made history because this is the first year we have too much foliage. So that's never a bad thing. So thank you for everyone going out into the mountains, going out into the valleys, going to your neighbor's yard. We love it. Thank you very much for sharing. But really, the LSO board, so Janny Gibson's our president, want to say a big thank you. I'm going to list the names. We can just applaud for them at the very end. And as our VPs, we have Kara Spiris and Jen Clark, Jamie Tayao, and Colette Cruz, and Amy McDermott. So these are really the people that, again, raised their hands, volunteered, and said yes. Can we give them a round of applause, please? We widen that circle a little bit more, and it is our governing board. One of the unique characteristics of being a charter school is we're really independent, we're autonomous, and that is something that I do not take lightly because it is an awesome responsibility. And I'm so thankful that we have a governing board with feet on the ground, or maybe slippers on the ground, and they understand the pulse, they understand the activity, they attend events, many of them are parents. But what's exciting is we have a lot of community members. And so I want to acknowledge our governing board members, because without them, I couldn't have the confidence and support to do what I do. And so I want to start with our president, Mr. Todd Cullison. And a special mahalo to Todd, because he has served as president for 4+ years. Again, raised his hand and said yes. And he will be ending his role as president at this end of the school year. And this is our time we're all together. So I want to do a special thank you to Todd Collison for being our board president the past 4+ years. And if you hold your applause for the other governing board members, all important, but we want to get the show on the road. So Dr. Phil Weitzel, Dr. Un Strasser, Kim Hansen, David Root, Brian Hanavari, Mr. Oz Stender, and we have on staff Ms. Judy Powell and S.B. Chapman, all of our board members. Thank you very much. And I stand on really big shoulders here. I'm so honored to have with us former school directors. And I'll start with Mr. Fred Burkett, and he's here, and he was our director here over 10 years ago, I would say. So Mr. Fred Burkett, thank you for joining us today. And maybe someone who needs no introduction, actually she led the successful transition to be one of the first charter schools in the state of Hawaii. And that came because of the leadership of Donna Estamago, and she's sitting right over there. She was one of the brave, courageous visionaries that chartered some uncharted territory. And now Lanikai School, along with Wailai, are really the model schools because we're the first. And what a great model that is. So thank you for all the hard work. I have folders and folders of documents in the office of all of the thoughts and the minutes and the declarations, and what an amazing treat that we're here 20 years later and seeing the fruit of your labor. Thank you very much. All right, the circle widens a little bit more, and I have to say special thank you to Senator Thielen. Senator Laura Thielen is an alum from our school. She actually attended this very elementary school. And thanks to Senator Thielen and Representative Lee, they successfully pushed forward for a capital improvement project so that we can build an auditorium for our school, because we deserve a place to gather, because we love to gather as a school and to perform. And we have the money for planning and design, and we are in the midst of the architectural designs thanks to Franklin Wong, who's also here as the architect and associate. So we are so pleased to have this moving forward. And if you would like Senator Thielen to move even further, she's right there. No, I'm just teasing. You are our guest today. But her email is, no. We also have, we're part of the Kailua Kalaheo complex. We're part of the Windward District. And we're a charter school, but we're part of the Department of Education. And this is a real honor to have our CAS, the complex area superintendent, Ms. Linnell Hibbs, and she's also joining us today. Next to him is our new executive director for the Charter School Commission, Mr. Siona Thompson. I want to welcome you. And the Charter School Network executive director is Ms. Janine Suki, and she's joining us today. I get the easy part. Really, the students are going to be doing a lot more for us. But I think it's really important, boys and girls and our community, to know that we're not just here alone, but we have so many people who join together. And really, that's the theme of what we're trying to show today: joining together, tying together. And you're going to get a lot more of that as we go forward. But I wanted to give you a little teaser for that. We have Kumu Illinois' parents here joining us, Mr. and Mrs. Sterling. Thank you so much for... Our students love your daughter and your daughters as she shares her talent, her heart, her passion. It is very special. Thank you very much for raising her in such a beautiful way, because we are now all the benefactors for that. Thank you very much. But really, I would say our story begins with two key individuals in our community who also were parents and whose children attended our school here once upon a time. And that is none other than Mr. Kihei De Silva and Auntie Mapwana da Silva. When we started our journey, here's how it began. There's a rock in the entrance of the school, and for one whole year, I kid you not, I walked by that rock coming to work, and it's only about middle of the year, near the end, I noticed there was writing on the rock. And so I had to stop and read, and on the rock it was etched Kaohao. And I wasn't sure what that was. And as I started to ask questions, I understand there is a whole history behind not only the rock, but the name. And that's what began this journey. So ladies and gentlemen, this has not just been an announcement I made last May Day. This has been a journey, I would say, for several years, and even before our time here, many, many years. So we're really honored to be a small part of this history where we can tie together the past to the present and to the future. And if you've never noticed that rock before, I ask you to stop and look at it. I'll tell you what, it's got a story to tell, just like we have a story to tell today. So I want to welcome you once again. Thank you so much for joining us. We are honored and privileged, and to make this the most enjoyable for everyone, we're going to ask that you keep the aisles clear. We have several professional photography and video going on, so we just want you to relax, enjoy, and how about it for our kids? One more time, for our students. My MC just told me I'm still on. Okay. We are so, again, honored to have Queen Hula, Miss Mapwana da Silva, and she was going to come and grace our stage. And for our enjoyment, please welcome them to our Kaohao celebration, May Day 2017.
Evelina Marine ke Kini Hula Hona Hua Oka Uka Ina Hele Okunai Akai Kano Ika Ua Ika Ukai No Kane Kapapa Ilohi Halo Kalo Helani Api Ilani Ala Evelina Marine ke Kini Hula Lona Hua Oka Uka Ina Hele Opuna Akahi Kano Ika Ua Ika Ukahi No Kane Kapapa Ilohi Halo Kalo Helani Api Ilani Ala Uama ona o kane ika ava Ua ka uke ke haika ulune Wahi ola ni ka moena Kipa iha e ke kapaka no e ko o pa akai Akini la hula Ma'ona ho kane I ka ua ka uke ke hai ka ulunai wahi ola ni ka moena kipa iha e ke ka pakanoi ko o paakai kini la ua e ala e ala e Our first Mele Kivelina is an old chant that welcomes Kane, that welcomes all that who come with him. So as we would welcome Kane, we welcome all of you and all of those who come with you to this celebration at Kaohao. The next two mele are from the legend of the Makalei. This chant oi no pahaia I kalao ki aloha reminds us of Hawahine and her commitment to us that she will take care of us if we take care of Kawainui. She is there, but we don't see her today. This chant asks, if she will return, who will recognize her? Who will know of her? And we say that we will, the children of Kailua, the children of Kaohao. We know Hawahine through these mele, and when she comes back to visit us, we will know her. oni akamalane. Eya, eya maiau o makalei, o kala au pi ona kai a, ke kani kuupi o honei ke kula, ka iau nala i ke anoa hie. Eia, eia mai au o makalei, o kala au pi ona kai a, ke kani kuupi o honei ke kula, ka i au nala i ke anoa hie. Ela, 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 ea. Ulua e o kane me kana loa uluka ohi ala o ka vai ka ie. Ulua e ke a kua noho i kona kahu e a ka vai la he vai ola. E ola ia uke kumu e ola ina hao mana e ola kau i ka puane ane. Eli eli kapu eli eli wano. This is our last hula for today. And we tie the old with the new. It's really important that we teach what was taught to us so that there's a continuity from pre-contact, from our kupuna many, many generations before us, and that these mele and these hula will continue in the future. But it's also important for us to document and add to that repertoire the stories of today. The stories are who we are, right, Keiki? The stories say who we are and what we've done. And this mele, Hie Olomana, was written by a graduate of your school. In fact, she was the queen when it was her May Day time. My daughter Kahikina wrote Hie Olomana. And it's to remind all of us of the things that are important to us, our kupuna, our aina, our lahui. So we celebrate Kailua, Kaohao, and the future for all of us. Hie olo manai ka uike, pakua po o kala o mauna wili, hala maku oia ka wainui, o kai aonai ai kala aue. Hie olo manai ka uike, pakua po o kala o mauna wili, malamaku oia ka wainui, o kai aonai ai ka laue. Auna ka ike anoa hiahi, o oni ka neki oia uia, pulia punana ia puo ehu, pula iwi o enoa o ke kupuna e. Auna ka ike anoa hiahi, o oni ka neki oia uia, pulia punana ia puo ehu, pula iwi o enoa o ke kupuna e. Ea mai o ahiki kuulania, kualono ne e mai ka mali e, ko olua o ka iwa o ola ilai, i ka nehe ililia o punawai Ea mai o ahiki kuulania, kualono ne e mai ka mali e, olua o ka iwa ho ola ilai, i ka nehe ililia o punawai Nā vai e ole ho i ke aloha, no ke one kaha kaha o nā mokulua, Eia ku'uwehilei a piki, no kailua I ke oho kamalana Nā vai e ole ho'i ke aloha, no ke one kahaka o nā mokulua. Eia ku'uwehilei a piki, no kailua I ke oho kamalana E ala, e ala, e a, e Uhi oi ka hilu no e Ahei ahia no ka moana O ka lalea o ka iona Ino noho I ka malu o hai Aloha e
Mahalo, Mr. No, and mahalo nui to Halau Mahala Ilima. We are humbled to be in the presence of you all who make perpetuating and serving Hawaii and our place names through hula an important part of your lives. We, as the students of Kaohao School, hope to honor you and your example through our presentations this morning.
To begin the grade level performances of our program today, our kindergarten classes will perform for you all Aloha Oahu. Beloved is Oahu with the Ilima lei, like the o'o bird with its golden colored feathers. This mele celebrates the beauty and richness of Oahu, specifically that of the Ko'olau side. While its composers originally identified Waikiki as their favorite Oahu site, our rendition honors the beautiful, sheltering expanse of the Ko'olau Mountains as the #1 symbol of beauty. It is here, in the shade of the Ko'olau Mountains, where we all have been nurtured and grounded. This mele also honors the Ilima, Oahu's official flower, as it is compared to the yellow feathers under the wings of the now extinct black o'o bird, which were highly prized for feather work. Enjoy as the kindergartners take us on a trip around our beloved Oahu. Kindergartners. As we make our way to our beautiful Aina of Kaohao, we stop and honor our neighboring Ahupua'a. Following the path of Hi'iaka's travels, join our first graders as they share with us their mele, Kaulana o Waimanalo. Famous is Waimanalo for the cliffs of Makapu'u, for the whispering sea surrounded by cliffs. This mele was written by Sam Naiole in honor of his home in Waimanalo. In keeping with the theme of celebrating place names and sharing a rich love for the land through song, Kaulana o Waimanalo honors the very spirit of this beautiful place. Surrounded by the Kai Havanavana, guarded by the cliff of Makapu'u, with the island of Manana in its embrace. This place is known affectionately by the proud Kanaka Aloha Aina of Waimanalo, whose homes and hearts are full of love and happiness. Let the students of the first grade capture you with an irresistible sparkle in their eyes and show you their mele of Aloha Aina as they dance for the beauty of Waimanalo.
Perform their song, Aloha Ku'u Home A'i Kaneohe. Beloved is my home in Kaneohe with the lush cliffs of the Ko'olau. This mele serves as yet another example of mele that have been written by kupa, people who are deeply rooted in a place. They write for their Aina Kulaivi, their homeland. Louise Hart Hopkins wrote this song in 1939 in honor of her lovely home, Halakau, which was nestled in a beautiful Ko'olau Mountains. It is fitting that we sing and dance this mele even though we are not located in Kaneohe. As neighbors, we share a part of the island in which people from this side take great pride. The Pali Haululi of the Ko'olau. It is often through our mauna that people of Hawaii find a sense of identity. Because of this, we find that many of our mele honor those people. Today, the second graders help to celebrate the Aina Ko'olau with their mele Aloha Ku'u Home A'i Kaneohe.
Aloha,
We continue celebrating our Aina Ko'olau with our third graders as they perform a lovely mele called Ka'ui o Maunawili. This is a song of love for Maunawili where I have grown accustomed to her beauty. David Kai'o composed the song in 1990 for Maunawili Valley. His song celebrates the experience of becoming intimately familiar with the place and opens a door for all of us to fall in love with Maunawili in that magical way that can only happen through song. Maunawili means winding mountain, and as we as Kupa of Kailua understand that Maunawili may have gotten its name because of the windy trails that fit the valley. What we learn through the journey of this song is that it is, in fact, a metaphor for binding affection to land and people.
Ka'ui o Waimanalo, Maunawili speaks to what makes the area so captivating. The sunrise shining through the misty waterfalls, the sparkling pools of the upland, and the entwined branches of the hau groves, and the feeling of once again being held in the puli of the Ko'olau Mountains. Let's enjoy as the third grade classes help us experience the binding beauty of Maunawili.
third graders. Our fourth grade students will now begin our lay of Mele Aloha Aina that have been composed by one of our honored guests, Uncle Kihei de Silva. We thank you, Uncle Kihei, for giving us such incredible ways to learn about the Aina that has nurtured us in our young lives. We are so fortunate to have access to all of this invaluable EK about this land, woven into such beautiful songs. The fourth grade students are honored and humbled to perform your mele, Ka'ulu Hala, today. Kailua of great tranquility, when the hala ripens, our necks are red with lei. This mele was written in honor of the accomplishments of several ancient chiefs of Kailua, Kaulua Kalana, Paumakua, Kakuhieva, and Kuali'i. In the first verse of Ka'ulu Hala, we are enticed by the image of the ripe hala fruit and the stringing of lei hala, which we have learned signaled the chief's presence in Kailua and was a way to celebrate his arrival. The hala groves of Kailua are the poetic focal point of the composition. Hala represent wealth, loss, and hope. They are meant to remind us that a rich heritage, if recognized and appreciated, will adorn us like the beautiful lei hala described in the mele.
And we, in turn, hope to adore this mele as the hala adored the people of Kailua long ago, with dignity, beauty, and understanding of his specific purpose to honor the people and the place that we are rooted in. Tell the refrain, a song, an expression of love for the hala grows. Our fourth graders are honored to perform for you this mele, no Ka'ulu Hala.
Fifth graders fifth grade shares with you another pua in a lei of mele composed by Kihei de Silva called Mokulua. We call, please respond, our thoughts rest at Mokulua. In an essay written by Uncle Kihei, he writes, one of my reasons for composing Mokulua was to give new life to the old Kaohao place names, to put them back where they belong, in ears and mouths of our children before the old ties of aloha, aina unravel. Mokulua is not just the name of the one-way street that leads out of Lanikai. It is the name of our offshore islands. To remember these place names, fragrances, plants, birds, and pebbles is to give them new life so that they in turn will anchor and renew us.
The fifth grade class has worked tirelessly the last few months to bring honor to this mele, Mokulua. Kumuleli Noi mentioned that it was one of the most challenging hula day and is proud of the students and the choice they collectively made to work hard, to work together in order to do justice to this lively mele. We mahalo the oiwi of this land who made it possible for us to learn, sing, and dance this mele with so much pride and love in our hearts. We all hope you enjoy this next mele, Mokulua.
Avale ai kane he
fifth graders. Awesome job. And now, in their final class performance here at Kaohao School, please welcome our sixth graders to the stage as they share with you another Kihei de Silva original, Mapuna Kahala o Kailua. Don't be mistaken, here are the blooming flowers, the ripe hala fruit, the place of generations, and the proper knowing of Kailua's story. The mele presented by our sixth grade students is a beautiful example of the essence of Hawaiian poetry, heavily inspired by the history and legends of Kailua, describing Kailua in its purest form, returning and acknowledging its unique identity. When you hear this mele, you are immediately surrounded by the hala groves of Kekele, entranced by the singing of Kahinihini who fish often, Makale, and the beauty of bright-skinned Hawahine. All a reminder that in this land's broad expanse, Kauai Nui is the source of life.
The challenge we have as students of these pieces of history is to do our best to understand and honor their mana'o and create personal understanding for ourselves as well. Watch as our sixth grade classes dance with pride for this aina of Kailua and enjoy as their tireless love and place shines through in the gracefulness of their hands and the strength of their hearts.
We would like the students of our Mayday Court to join us again and share an extension of their first mele with Ki'e Luna Ke Ku o Ahiki. These two mele shared today by our court both come from the Hawaiian language newspapers and are a part of a story retold throughout generations of Kanaka, Hawaii. about the magical Makalei branch of Kauai Nui, Kailua's fish pond. Both mele speak of an unparalleled beauty and prosperity of Kailua. The space depicted in both mele is held closely by the expanse of the mountain Ahiki and the fish pond Kauai Nui. Kie Luna Keku o Ahiki was said to be skillfully composed by the people of Kailua in joyful tribute to their chief Ahiki. Both mele remind us of harmony between history, composition, and kanaka that is too unfamiliar with the people of this time. They asked us to raise again the Makalei branch of a rejuvenated lahui.
Through the learning of these two mele, the students of the court have a deeper understanding of the Olelo no Eau, he ali'i ka'aina, he kawa ke kanaka, meaning the land is our chief, and we, as the people, are its servants. It is with this understanding and respect of Kuleana that the students approach their learning over the last few months. They have begun to understand the fulfillment as well as the responsibility that comes with taking care of our aina as an ali'i. We do hope you see the love in their hearts for these mele, for this aina, and enjoy as they strive to honor the mo'olelo of the Makalei branch, while beginning their journeys of joining a new generation of storytellers, telling the mo'olelo of Kailua's past.
We ask at this time for our Mayday Queen, Auli'i Medeiros, to grace us with her hula, Le O Alala, written by Kapalaiula de Silva and Kau'i Antai, in the company of Apiki Beauties. Le O Alala is the most recent composition of Mele Aloha Aina that we present to you all today. It is a beautiful song, full of love and affection for people and place, and represents an almost ancestral truth of binding aloha to Ike, Mo'olelo, and Aina.
At this time, we would like to invite Uncle Kihei to the stage.
In 1983, I wrote a little song called Hano Hano Lea. 4 verses. That was 34 years ago. I wrote it just for my daughters initially because, as you well know, we were losing the old names for this place, and new names had replaced those old names. And the new names, although they were catchy to hear and to say, really didn't carry much history, much story, much love in them. When you look at Namoku Elua and you just call them the Mokes, you've lost a whole lot there. If you call them the Twin Islands, if you call them One Hump, Two Hump, then you've just taken away, you've drained all of the past out of those names, and you've made something else out of them. When you look at Kaiva Ridge and you say, I'm going to hike Pillbox, you've lost the meaning of Kaiva, the sense of it as being this bird that's captured there in mountain form, looking out over all of us and taking care of all of us. When you look at Wailea and you call it Smith's Point, you've lost the name Wailea, which is the name of a guardian of the ocean there, of fishermen and of hula dancers. When you look at Lanikai Point and you forget that it was Alala, you've lost the sense of Alala meaning awakening or rising or becoming illuminated, and Alala faces the sunrise in the east. So you lose all of that sense of knowledge, of history, of place. When I wrote this little song for my daughters, I wasn't particularly revolutionary in my thinking. I thought if I could just teach the two of them these names so that someone would be around to carry them on to the next generation, then that would be something good. I had no idea at the time that what I thought was just putting my finger in the dike was actually something completely different. 37 years later, 30 some odd years later, there is a community of Kumuli, Illinois was one of those kids that learned this song within a few years of my writing it. It grew from my daughters to our halau, and now it has grown to this. I have to tell you that I've suffered through, to tell you the truth, many Maydays in my lifetime, some of them here. This is completely different from any of those Maydays that I've witnessed. This is an amazing thing. I cried at least 6 times through this. I cried because kids weren't just going through motions, they were singing the words. And their faces showed that they knew what they were dancing and that they knew what the songs were about. And I had no idea that I was going to have to sit through too many songs that I've composed. That was a Kumuli, Illinois surprise. Or that I would have the pleasure of listening to songs composed by the same 2 daughters for this place that I originally composed Hanu Hanu Wailea for. So I am here to marvel at the fact that Ika olelo kamake, ika olelo keola. In language, in our words, there is loss. In our language, there is life. And this is the good side of that saying. In our language, in our songs, in you, there is life. There is enormous happiness and joy associated with belonging to this place again, because we can say Kaohao. We'll still say Lanikai, other people will say Lanikai, but you have created in Kaohao School a place and a name that is going to endure again. After 80 years of it being make, it is now Olaho, Olaho Kainoa, o Kaohao, Hau Olilovo, I Kohana. I'm so happy with the work that you have done. Mahalo nui, aloha ya
Get a whole presentation right up here on our script, but we're not following that. So I'm just going to ask that the teachers come and join us.
Is this a May Day to remember or what? Yeah. Sorry. We couldn't have done any of this, of course, as the stories are passed on. And Kumu Lilinoe has been a gift to our school. And I don't even know if our students understand this. Maybe if you're new to our school, you don't understand just the quality of not only a person she is, but the quality of the hula and the stories that she brings. She's actually Miss Aloha Hula from 2012, Mary Monarch, we gotta say it. And what about our professional musicians? Was that amazing? And for all of the students, especially the court and the staff, we had a world-renowned, world-class Kumu Hula in Mapuna da Silva. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with us. I still remember our first staff meeting where she taught us, and I think she was worried, but I hope we did you proud, Kumu. But let's bring up Kumu Lilinoe Sterling, because without her, none of this would be possible.
Mahalo, mahalo. Yeah, that's it. We've done so much this year, especially in the last few, I guess, since I've been here. All that I can say is that I don't stand alone. My foundation is my family and my hula family, and I'm very grateful always for them, and without them I don't know who I am, and so everything that I do, I try to make sure that it's honoring my kumu and my parents and my ohana, and but bigger than that this year, not bigger than that, that's not what I meant. But this year, being able to change the name back to what it has been this whole time, to acknowledge this aina for what it is very powerful. And my students hear me every day. I'm preaching, but it's nice. It wouldn't have been possible if we didn't have the support of our staff and our admin and the community, and so I'm just overall just very, very grateful for the opportunity to be able to continue and the works of my kumu and my ohana, and basically at the end of the day, that's what that is. We do have, on behalf of myself and the court and our extended hula family, who time and time again saved my life, especially in the last couple of months. A little bit of makana for you, Uncle Ki and Auntie Mapu, where'd you go? For you, and they're coming to you. And also to the school, to Kaohao School. I'm gonna ask Mr. No to receive that. Yagoro. So the kids and my hula family, Uncle Kalani especially, I think he's here, helped to make these kahili for you. Symbols of just honor-filled moment for me. The thing that stands out the most between these two kahili, I hope that it will represent a solidified connection between you, who represent the people of this place, and what we are trying to work to maintain here, which is, truth and, oh no, I don't know, I mean, you know what I mean? You do. Anyway, just mahalo from all of us, my kids over there, to you both, especially for giving us so much. And that's all I got. I can't talk anymore. I'm just really happy. I'm super proud of all of the students, every single one of you, and all of the teachers. So good. I'm happy. I hope that you guys all enjoyed yourselves and enjoyed the process. And mahalo nui for your work. My awesome musician, lovely ladies, Mololani, I love you. Mahalo. My ohana antai out there, working super hard with everything. And all of my girls, all of my apikis, mahalo nui for being here and supporting in all of the ways that you do. I love you. Laters.
We've come to the close of our celebration today. At this time, we ask you all to stand for the exit of our royal court.
Coming and sharing in our May Day celebration. Parents, make sure you sign out with teachers if you plan on taking your child home early. Please drive safely. For those who pre-purchased the well plates, please check in at the back table and enjoy your lunch. I think this special guest is supposed to go to the library, and also please check out the art gallery in the LC. Huyo kako aloha.